So let us talk about the self join in SQL. There is no separate thing as self join in SQL. If you know left join or inner join, then you can easily understand what is self join. First of all, let us understand how does self join works. So let us say we have got this table, and as we can see, this table has got employee ID, employee name, manager ID. Let's say we want the output with two columns. First column is employee name, that will give us the employee name, and the second column should give us the manager name. For instance, employee name is Amit, manager name is Amit, employee name is Rohit, manager name is Amit, Neha's manager name is Amit, Priya's manager name is Priya, Ankit's manager name is Priya, Sneha's manager name is Priya. So like this, we need the two columns as output, employee name and manager name. Now in order to understand self join, what I need is I need to copy this exactly same table. Okay, so this is a visual representation for understanding the self join. So if you understand this, then you'll understand what exactly are we doing in the query for self join. Okay, so let us call this first table as E1 and let us call this second table as E2. Okay, now we need to join these two tables. How do we join these two tables? We will take employee ID from the first table and we will take manager ID from the second table. Okay, now so basically I'm talking about inner join, and we will be joining that employee underscore ID is equal to manager underscore ID. Now in this join, obviously when we say employee ID, we are talking about E1. Okay, and when we talk about manager ID, we are talking about second table, that is E2. Let us do this practically and see how does this exactly work. Okay, so as you can see, we already have got this employees table. So let us write the query. Select, first thing that I need is employee underscore name. So I'll say emp underscore name from employees. Let us call this as E1, that is first table, and let us call this as E1 dot employee name. Okay, and then we are applying the inner join. So I'll say inner join. As we are applying the self join, I will again take the exact same table, that is employees. So I will say employees. This time I will name this as E2. As I said, we need to apply the join on the basis of employee ID in the first table and manager ID in the second table. That is E1 dot employee ID is equal to E2 dot manager ID. So let us do that. So I will say E1 dot emp underscore ID is equal to E2 dot manager underscore ID. Now I need employee name from the second table as well. So I will say E2 dot emp underscore name. So I am taking employee name twice. Let me run this out. Let me run this query first, and then we will talk about the output. So once I run this query, in the output we can see that first column is giving us the manager name, the second column is giving us employee name. So I just need to rename this as manager underscore name. Okay, now if I run this query, I will get the exact output. So this says employee name, this is the manager name. You can change the sequence, that's not a problem, but we are getting the expected output. So this is how self join works. So and make sure that you practice this. I will share the query of creating this table in the description of the video so that you can practice at your end as well. Thank you so much for watching.